Hey everybody, this is Thomas here at Fat Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park, Texas, and it is Wednesday. And as I said yesterday, it's supposed to be raining today and tomorrow, maybe even Friday. Um, so I'm keeping an eye out because there's actually a bird that lives in a tree right over here that likes to stare at me at the door.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
When you run a small business, a small shop like this, particularly when you're dealing with the public, right? Um, Sometimes you end up in a weird situation where you need to buy equipment or buy shelving or something like that, and it needs to look a certain way, but it also needs to function a certain way. So let me explain. So we've got the train station there next door, right?
Whenever you want me, I'll be there.
And what I've been planning on doing, um, is, or what I've been thinking about doing, is setting up a table on Saturday mornings, like at 7, because I think load the first train around 8:30 or 9. Like I think 8:30 is when they start loading and they leave at 9. But people show up here at around 7:30 ish. Um, and they just happen to hang out and wait. And so I figured I could set up a little table right outside and, sell snacks and activity books, things that, oh, we're going on a train and we forgot to bring something for the kids to do, or oh, we're going on the train, but I'm hungry, but I don't want to leave because we're going to lose our parking spot or whatever.
And I forgot everything I was supposed to bring. All right, let's try this again.
And one of the things, particularly when it's super hot out, is I was thinking about selling like popsicles, ice cream bars, ice cream cones, stuff like that. Which means that I need a way to hold them and keep them cold, right? Keep them frozen. So I need a cooler of some sort. But it's given that this is a store and it would be associated with the store, you want the cooler to look a certain way. Because if it just looks like you're a beverage cooler, right? Like just some igloo or something. Would it work? Yes. I mean, I'm gonna have to pick up dry ice no matter what. Most modern um, coolers can handle dry ice, but will something that looks more like an old school ice cream cart work better? Absolutely, and not because it would work better, like physically. It would work better for how people perceive it. Um, and I know it seems odd, but it's true if you think about it. Like you walk up to a thing and there's a table set up and they're selling drinks and snacks and that sort of thing. Like you expect the sodas to be in some sort of a cooler. But like if you saw ice cream sitting in like a picnic cooler, would you think, oh, this makes sense? Or would you look at it and go, someone just threw this together? You'd probably think, oh, someone just threw this together. And you don't want to do that, particularly because like even if I get the ice cream bars from like Costco or something, right? Like, well, think about the ice cream man. If the last time you saw one, there's no way you're getting an ice cream bar for less than like 250, right? So it's kind of the same thing, and that's true in the store as well. Like when you're setting up a container to hold something that's loose, like incense. I actually order the jars from the company that makes the incense, because if you just had the incense in like pots or something, I mean, it would work. It would look weird, but it would work. Actually, that might look kind of cool. But most people would prefer to see it in the jars with the labels on it. Or like, you know, the hair dye I've got, the Manic Panic. Uh, if I just had it sitting on a shelf, I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't move. I'm not saying that people wouldn't buy it. I am saying, however, that people would not look at it with the same want, not not even want, with the same appreciation. Uh, and and once again, like I said yesterday, there's no point to these little stories. It's just or thoughts. It's just something that when you if you ever get into doing something like this, whether it be on the weekends or whatever, uh, you're setting up something at the farmers market. You're going to some sort of a fair, and you've got a booth. You always have to consider not just what you're carrying, but how you present it. And having a fixed space like this, I mean, that's why I wanted all of the shelves to be on wheels, so that I can move them to new positions when the shelves start filling out and they start, we start having more and more stock. But until that point, I wanted them to be a different way so that it feels like it's intentional.
I meant to do that.
Well, with that being said, like I said, it's raining out there. If you feel like swinging by, please do, but please be safe. If you're like, Thomas, I live out in the middle of Arkansas, which would be interesting. And we want to support you, but man, I ain't driving out to Cedar Park, Texas. Well, I'm wearing my Libro FM shirt. You can always buy audiobooks through our storefront on Libro FM, or our storefront on Bookshop, or even our website, though. I mean, whatever. And if not, but just hanging out's pretty cool too. So until next time, you guys take care, be safe, and we'll see you.
Bye bye, boys!
Have fun storming the castle.